Okay, folks, I'm your host Mike Peel, the FBC Virtual Channel, and you're tuning into Unreal Engine and the union of Twinmotion. Now, I had an epic fail just now where I actually tried the live stream. I thought I was actually recording for at least a half an hour straight, and it was an epic fail because this freaking live control room wasn't actually recording. I clicked the button and I went away from it. So now that I know I'm recording, I'm very, very, very pleased and happy that I can do this over again. Hopefully, I can summon some of the stuff that I was talking about. Now, what is the Twinmotion tool? I never used it before, so I personally cannot tell you every little detail of what it is. I just found it out from the Ask NK channel. So let's go to Ask NK channels real quick. And this is the actual Twinmotion channel for YouTube. So I highly recommend for y'all folks to check out that channel. I don't know how long it's going to be up since they just merged and joined with Unreal Engine. But if you go to the website from this channel or through the, say, Google, Yahoo, or Bing or whatever, if you go to the actual website, it's going to lead you straight into Unreal Engine and to this actual merger page. So what is it basically giving you the capabilities to do? It's a real-time immersive 3D architectural visualization tool. So it gives you the ability to project 3D assets in a higher scale of visualization. I was going to say virtualization, but it's more of a visualization. It gives you more of a photorealistic effect on a lot of your 3D assets that you probably created already. Now, a lot of this stuff deals with AutoCAD. So if you already created stuff on certain tools, you can merge a lot of that stuff together. If you haven't created it on those other tools, 9 times out of 10, it may not work the same way that this tool gives you the ability to do. So how did I learn that? I did a little bit of research. I was looking into it and digging through a lot of these details here. And I found some part of it that stated something to that effect. And I don't know exactly where I got it from because I was doing the live session, like I said, and then it failed. So I think I got it from my desktop launcher. Now, I have Epic Games on my computer, the Unreal Engine. And what it does, when you get it on your computer, you have to become a member by Epic Games, obviously. If you're not a member of Epic Games and the Unreal Engine's software tool slash software suite for 3D gaming, 3D development of games and stuff like that, then you won't be able to have this on your PC. So you have to become a member first. Once you join, then you can get Twinmotion on your PC. So I got the download. I'll show y'all folks the download somewhere in this live stream, but it's really, really essential to get this actual software first. So you can go through, let's go really quick to the web browser that I have here from the Unreal Engine and through Twinmotion. So right now it's free until November 9th, 2019. So you can get it up till November 2019 for free, and that's pretty cool. Um, you get a lot of different things that come with it, which I don't know every little detail. So like I said, it's really important to read everything that you see here and to find out more about what you can do with it, because I never used it before. But I do have an end goal, and I do want to see if I can use it for some animation projects that I'm looking to create. I haven't even got those up and running yet. I got a lot of the characters that I created in the past, and I want to get those characters into environments so I can play with them and manipulate. And like this guy right here sitting on a chair, this is a good example. I want to be able to bring my characters in and get them talking to each other. I still don't have the animation software that will get them to speak with a high quality and to get them to basically have facial expressions the way I want it to look. So I'm working on all that stuff in the background, and I'm trying to get that up. But I don't have a tool that gives me great environments because I'm not a 3D modeler that will build all of these assets in to work out the environments yet. So I want to be able to use a third-party tool that could help me to do that. So hopefully Twinmotion through Epic Games can help me to do it, and through utilizing the Unreal Engine. That's my goal, my end goal right now, starting out as a newbie to this tool. Here it is right here, the part that I was telling you about. Works with your data. Twinmotion is compatible with all BIM software, which I don't know what that means, but it also says and offers direct one-click synchronization with ArchiCAD and Revit So this is more like 3D AutoCAD stuff, things like that. You can also import assets from almost every 3D modeling solution on the market. So you can import other stuff. So if you're into Blender, if you're using Blender to create 3D assets and stuff like that, you can merge it as well and probably be able to work out whatever type of 3D data information that you have to get it to transpose, and all of the information can link and synchronize so it could show and display the way that you want it to look. More than likely, you're going to have some knowledge base on being able to work out the node connections, the node editor. I know on Blender, the node editor is not that intuitive for the average person, so it may take some time to get to understand it and to learn it. On some other type of tools, you can actually just move sliders on the screen and make it work. With Blender's newer UI and the newer interface through Blender's Eevee software and the actual render engine, you can make it work with sliders, but you have to understand which actual node to go to move the sliders. And you also can go on the right of the screen to do that. So I believe a lot of that stuff you're gonna have to be doing on this Twinmotion software built into Unreal Engine and through Epic Games. So we got here VIA support FBX, SKP, and Cinema 4D or C4D and object file formats. I'm probably sure there's going to be other object type file formats or whatever animatable file formats. FBX is an animation file format. Bring your scene to life with smart assets. It goes into details talking about this stuff. You have drag and drop capabilities. You can bring in humans, animals, ambient sounds, plants, etc. There's tons of stuff that you can bring in, which is pretty dope. And that's the kind of thing that I'm intrigued by and I'm interested in trying to do, because I want to build like scenes like this and probably be able to create like a rap scene for animated characters. And that's my interest right there with the animations, starting out with small skits with rap videos, things like that, but also to make a full-fledged film footage of a animated film, you know, small skits and shorts and stuff like that. I want to do those kind of things in the future, but I have to know basically all the building blocks to get to that point. So that's what I'm doing on Blender, and hopefully it will be able to be done with ease over time using this Twinmotion once I tie in my knowledge and whatever I already learned in Blender and merge over here on Unreal Engine. That's my end goal with this software and this tool, and let's see if it actually works on my computer to some degree. I already did the download, and that's what y'all folks missed in my previous session. This is the actual Unreal Engine Epic Games launcher on my computer. All I have to do is click this red button. Once the download is done, this red button comes up and you can launch it. And then you have this uninstall, verify settings, and create shortcut. I'll try to create a shortcut on my desktop just to see what it looks like. Let's see if it shows up over here. And here it is right here, Twinmotion. This is the shortcut that will show up once you try to create it. So that way you can bypass having to go through the Epic Games launcher. And if your download, say you're linked in already, your download went through fine and everything, you should be able to join through as long as you sign in, and then it should log you straight in, and then you can go into the launcher and whatever you have to do with it straight directly through the Twinmotion. That's what I'm assuming. I haven't done it yet, but let's see. Let's go to launch. It says busy running, and while this is happening, I'm going to show y'all folks where to get the download. So we'll go over here, jump back to the web browser, and I get a Windows security alert. Windows Defender Firewall has blocked some of the features. So what we're going to do is let it run on private networks, allow the access, which we already know what the program is because we just activated it. And so it's going to go and do all that stuff in the background. So once you get to this page, you try to type Twinmotion on your computer and on Google, Yahoo, or Bing or whatever, and then you get it twinmotion.com to go up, and then it comes here. What you want to do is scroll down to some degree for the download. So a free download is right here. You click it and it brings you to this download the Epic Games launcher. So like I said, you have to become a member of Epic Games in order to get the launcher on your PC. Once you become a member, it allows you to download it on your PC. Once you get it on your PC, then it will be to some degree where you have to go through the screen and get the download through the launcher. and watch the download or whatever. You just put it in the background, and once the download is done, then you launch it and you'll be here. So it says, welcome to Twinmotion. Enjoy the best real-time experience. Navigate easily in Twinmotion. So at this moment in time, I'm going to jump in to see if people are actually on my video, and if they have any comments or questions, or they want to just say hi or bye or whatever. Let's go in and just see. And if my live stream freezes at any moment in time, I do apologize to y'all folks who are choosing to watch. That does happen on my lives because my computer is totally imperfect and really it sucks. I'm gonna get another computer. I can't even upgrade it like I was saying in my previous session, and I don't think I talked about it in this one. My computer, I just now got an 8 gig RAM stick for RAM, and I tried to upgrade it to a 16 gigabyte of RAM, and it just did not work. And I got the identical part number, I got all the details, everything's identical. The only difference is that one is from Taiwan, the other one is from China, but everything's the same. All the chipsets and everything's the same, every little detail. But for some reason, it's just not working. And I looked up on forums online, and I found out that Asus game, like pre-built game units, gaming computers, are pretty terrible when it comes to not being able to be upgraded. So that's just how it is. I'm not going to buy Asus again. I just wanted to put that out there because I spent over $1,000 on it, and it should give me the ability to upgrade, but for some reason I can't. And that's that. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people is having those problems, and also with the screen freezes, your computer keeps locking up and all that stuff. That's really a downer, a huge downer. And I would like to say what's really messed up is I looked on Amazon, and they're trying to sell it for $2,500 for more of the, I think, one of the versions of it. I don't know what version of it, and that's really not fair, actually, to tell you the truth. When I paid around $1,000 through Best Buy, and this was 3 years ago, why are they selling the same computer for $2,500? I don't know what's going on with that. And this computer's a dud. It's really not that great. But it's supposed to be like Oculus ready and all this stuff loaded with it, but it's not. It's not that great. It's just seriously a downer. Now let's move on and move to a more positive thing. So enhance Twinmotion with add-ins. I don't know what that is. So I guess you can click it to find out more about that. This stuff is all clickable. It looks like it's clickable. You got navigation mode, Twinmotion, Revit, 3ds Max, Archie, CAD, Cinema 4D, and SketchUp. I'm just going to leave it the way it is because I don't know exactly what's what. But it says middle mouse button pan. So we got the middle mouse button pan. We got Shift plus middle mouse button orbit. That's pretty cool. And then right click button look around. All right, so that's pretty simple. Explore, you got the up arrow, left, down, and right arrow, or WASD, and up and down, which is Q and E, and the up and down arrows. I don't know what these are. And that's about it. So learn Twinmotion in 2 minutes. We can go into that for sure. Enhance Twinmotion with add-ins. I'm not going to really do any of this, but this will come up every single time unless you click this check mark that you see right here. So we're going to go learn Twinmotion in 2 minutes and see what that does. And it throws up some YouTube videos. So that is pretty cool. It's probably going to lead to the playlists like I got over here. I already got the playlists up over here from another location that I was trying to point out in my previous session. Let's go over to see who's chatting. We got John Blanco. Try running Linux from a USB stick. You will get a new respect for your computer. Yeah, I probably will try to do that maybe in the future. But for now, I'm stuck with what I got, so I'm just going to do what I got. Thanks a lot for showing up, John Blanco. He's one of the consistent community members out here on FBC Virtual, and he comes in and jumps in pretty much every day that I do a live, which is pretty good, pretty awesome of him to do that. I really do appreciate the support. So we're going to click this X right here and see what we can do starting out with Twinmotion. Wow, it looks like a big city. Huge. And what can you do? Right now I'm just using my middle mouse button to move it around. And I did move it super fast. I don't know how I did that, but now it's moving a little bit slower. And so what is this here? Translate. Let's go up and down. Right click mouse button to look around. All right, there goes the look around. And that rotates all the way around. What's this? Wow, this is the ground plane. I don't know how that came up. And it is really odd, actually. This is an odd tool. I'm not used to this kind of tool. You can import right here, so you got an import option, or use Control plus the L key or I key. I don't know if that's the L or I. What else do we have over here? Context, paths, camera alignment, measurement. I have no idea what this stuff does. Let me just click on context. Let's look at the background, picture, rotation. Pretty interesting. So click picture, and then you can throw in a different picture. So it seems like that's just a background, and you can change it based on how you see fit. So I just now put a background of a mountainous background with the city there. And what is this rotation here? Oh, this allows you to rotate around, just like you can use the right click mouse button. Okay, that's understandable. Urban, let's go back to urban. What are paths? Our character path. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm gonna figure out that stuff in the future. We got vehicle path, bike path, and we have custom path. I'm gonna have to most definitely study and watch in those videos to learn from this stuff. We got camera alignment. I don't know anything about that. We got measurement. Interesting. Then we got localization, weather, lighting, vegetation, and ocean. So all these things most definitely I believe can be applied to some degree, but I don't know how it's gonna help me get closer to the object. That's what I want to do. I want to get closer so I can see the scene. Why can't I get to like the city area?